Hi, I'm James Hamilton from Stumpy Nubs Woodworking Journal, and I like sharp tools. For years, I've been using the Tormek to sharpen my tools because it's fast, it's easy, the slow speed and the water cooling prevents overheating, and all those innovative jigs are so precise, they only have to remove just a tiny bit of steel to refresh an edge, and I can't say enough about the advantages of that kind of repeatability. But good tools cost money, and occasionally one of our viewers will ask me how I can justify the investment just for sharpening chisels. And that's a reasonable question. None of us has a money tree in our backyard. We need to get a big bang for our tool buying bucks. And if I only sharpen the odd chisel on my Tormek, I'd definitely be wasting its potential. But I don't only sharpen chisels. I sharpen all sorts of things. In fact, here are a bunch of different types of things I sharpen with the Tormek. I don't cook, but my wife does, and she likes sharp kitchen knives. As it turns out, so do all of our family, friends, neighbors. Some folks even make a side business out of knife sharpening with their Tormek. You know what else everyone seems to want sharpened? Scissors. After all, good scissors aren't cheap. Gardening shears are like giant scissors. They don't perform well if you sharpen them on a typical bench grinder wheel. I used to touch up my screwdrivers on my bench grinder, but the finer stone of the Tormek is more accurate, and I can use the side of the wheel if I don't want to hollow grind. If you've ever tried to work with a dull axe or hatchet, you'll appreciate the speed and convenience of the Tormek. I've never met a sportsman who didn't try to impress me with how sharp their knife was, but it's never sharper than mine. A lot of folks avoid Spokeshaves in woodworking because they don't know how to properly sharpen them. I don't have that problem. There are a lot of ways to sharpen cabinet and card scrapers, but none are quite like this. Sometimes I like to imagine I'm an old-timey woodworker honing my draw knife on a big grinding wheel, except mine isn't pedal operated. A lot of folks buy Tormeks exclusively for sharpening turning tools. The precision is amazing. Carving tools have to be kept razor sharp. I repair and reshape mine with the jig, but I maintain the edges by just touching them on the strop every few minutes as I work. The stropping wheel is also the fastest way I know of to keep my carving knives razor sharp as I work. You may be surprised how many of your woodworking friends show up at your door with their jointer and planer knives in hand. The advantages of hand plane iron sharpening with the Tormek don't stop at the bevel. The side of the stone is also a great place to flatten the back. And yes, I also sharpen my chisels. But I clearly don't only sharpen chisels on my Tormek. And unlike the knockoffs that are being sold out there, this machine gives me the confidence it's going to last me a lifetime. So I hope this answers your questions about why I use the Tormek. I'm going to put some links below this video to their website because they have a series of videos on there that shows you greater detail about how to sharpen all sorts of tools. Wait, don't go yet. If you're new here, please subscribe and remember to ring the bell. I would really appreciate that. Give us a thumbs up, or better yet, leave us a comment. I always read them. And be sure to check out the latest issue of Stumpy Nubs Woodworking Journal. It's always packed with tips, tricks, and tutorials designed to make you a better woodworker.